Hi everyone, Fenris Models here, and today we're going to take a look at what's inside the box for the Lindberg 1930's Gee Bee Racer in 1/32nd scale. So I found this kit at my local hobby shop, and I thought it would be a fun little interesting build. I've always kind of wanted to build a Gee Bee, and I just hadn't yet, and I came across this one, and I thought this would be a fun place to start. So we can let's go ahead and take a look at the box itself. We have our basic kind of, information on it. I do like the artwork here on the front. It has that, classic Coca-Cola advertisement feel to it, which is, part of the appeal here. And on the back side, we have a nice little painted detail example of how it builds out. They do list it as a skill 3 kit, and despite the fact that it is from Lindberg, it again is a round 2 models, and it looks like the decals are going to be cartographed, so that makes me a little excited. Looks like we got copyright 2017, so a relatively new kit all in all, so not terribly old. And whoop, looks like we might have had a hole in the bag or something. Looks like we have some wire in here. I'm not sure. I wonder if it has to do with the rigging. I bet you that's what it's for. Because that was not something I was expecting to find in here. Alright, so looks like we have a call out for all the parts and our little symbols key here. And it looks like the instructions are pretty easy, pretty simple to follow. We have getting the cowling put together, the rear stabilizers, getting most of the parts put on to the fuselage. Oh, actually, it looks like you close up. Yeah, you are closing up the fuselage before you build the cockpit. That's interesting. So yeah, the wings, the cockpit, put them in, put the top of the fuselage on, and then our landing gear. Yeah, okay, yeah. Wire to the what do you want to call that? Rigging. So yeah, it looks like that's what the intended use of that wire is. That's interesting. I wasn't expecting that. Here we go. Here we got our decals. We see a lot of Coca-Cola iconography here. We got, titanium finish, your thirst takes wings, some interesting little things like that. Yeah, that definitely feels like cartograph. Not that I would think, that it wasn't, but it's pleasant surprise. I wasn't expecting to find some cartograph in a Lindberg kit. So as you can see, everything is in this bright yellow. You got the 2 halves to the fuselage here. And it does look like there's a fair bit of flash, which, I guess I should kind of expect from Lindberg, despite the fact that it's 2017. Doesn't line up super nice either. Oh, it might be because we got that little extra kind of piece of plastic right there, but yeah, this is a 1/32nd scale, so that's quite a small plane. Right? We got our wings, which apparently have, I don't know if they were supposed to be loose or if they've fallen off. if the camera's gonna pick it up, but there actually is little ridges there for where the decals are gonna go. Yeah, there you go. But curiously, there's not much detail otherwise. Again, we got some flash, we got some gate nubs to clean up. See some flash right there. There we go. Here we got some rivets. But I mean, overall, it's relatively clean insofar as detail goes, and oh man, it's all raised detail as well. What is going on? Ugh, that's gonna be fun to clean. At least it's an interesting kit. And we got our wheel halves, our seat, which see how much is there on that one. And the back half of the seat and the rear rudder and ailerons. And then finally we have the canopy. This is interesting here though. It does look like, because this was loose in the box, so I've got some scratches, but they're not terribly bad scratches, but scratches nonetheless, so I'll need to do something about that. But what I find interesting is the canopy frame is recessed. So I guess you can just fill it up with paint or whatever. So yeah, that was a look at the Lindberg 1930's Gee Bee Racer in 1/32 scale. I think this is going to be a very interesting build. I haven't really done anything, you know, branded like this before. I'm not one that goes out and like collects Coca-Cola products or anything like that. But I am looking forward to this one. I think it's going to be a fun little build. Again, you saw it's going to have some work done to it. The yellow and the red, it's going to be very bright, very stark. That'll be fun to get painted up. It's going to look really nice, I think, when I'm done, but red and yellow can be notorious for not going down nicely, so we'll see how well it does when we get to that point. So yeah. But anyway, let me know what you thought. Let me know down in the comments if you would consider picking this kit up for yourself. And until next time, I will see you later. Stay safe and keep modeling. A massive shout out to Callie Bear for becoming the first gift set tier patron over on Patreon. I am extremely grateful for your support.